Okay. Welcome back to another week of the tea. I don't like that. Start.
Okay.
Let's start over.
Okay. Felt aggressive. Just felt like
Feeling not aggressive. I'm not feeling aggressive.
feeling spicy. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling really tired, and I hate to come on here and say that,
It's okay.
but I am.
I
feel like I say that every week.
Well, it's been the evening time.
Mm-hmm.
Are we started? Is this it?
Welcome back to the tea.
Okay.
I'm so glad that we are back for another week of the tea. Have you been telling your friends
About what?
the tea?
I haven't been talking to anyone.
Okay, I did. I told somebody about the tea today. I'm starting to feel like, and when I tell them, like, we've got to get up on the clips because, like, they're seeing
Yeah. No, we're gonna work on that for sure this week.
And then I was telling them about, like, they're like, "Oh, where are you? Like, what platforms are you on?"
Mm-hmm.
The one they mentioned we're not on.
What
And
was it?
Audible?
Audible? That's from books.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do they have podcasts on Audible?
I don't know. I don't read.
That's not reading though. That's hearing books. It's Audible.
Oh, right, Audible. I don't listen to books either.
I've never heard somebody of listening to a podcast on Audible.
I should be listening to books.
I started reading a book and
And you quit.
I quit already, but I intend on starting it back up.
Okay.
But you know,
Yeah, but no, I was like, no, we are on Spotify, Apple, and YouTube, but we might not be on YouTube much longer.
yeah,
But we don't know. We're praying about that. We have landed on the wrong side of YouTube.
yeah. And honestly, it's not the first time that's happened to me.
So on brand for you.
It really does make sense. But hey, you know,
It happens. I don't know how this happened to us.
I mean, I'm not shocked.
The most shocked.
Really?
I cannot believe you're not shocked. Number one,
You've clearly not had enough like social media trauma because
that. It's like what people are liking us for is our feet. Number one, we have the ugliest feet.
yeah, which I think that's why I'm not shocked.
I can speak for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Have the ugliest feet.
I mean,
People and like I'm not gonna speak for your feet. Okay, like your feet are fine.
my feet are fine.
I have really ugly feet.
You do.
And like the thing is that it makes me feel so uncomfortable that like that is our viewership on YouTube is like people are here for the feet.
And honestly, if that's your thing, like you should be paying me.
Yeah. Like this is not free.
That's fine. Just pay me. You can see my feet. Like that's gonna be on our Patreon.
Like that's fine.
I think I just found a whole new business venture for us because I think they would pay for it
Yeah.
at this point. So yeah, people are
Sounding like it.
people are wilding out on YouTube.
Yeah, and it's just I can't.
I was saying that last week when I discovered that.
Yeah.
Or 2 weeks ago, whatever. I was like, these comments, when I was telling you, I was like, some of these comments are like kind of wild. And
But then also like just okay, like it's fine. Like I think that it's okay, I guess, if you're commenting about like you like the way that somebody looks or whatever.
yeah,
You know, like that's fine. But it's like so specific and so bizarre and so odd. Like
it's
the
unhinged.
things that people are commenting.
Maybe just keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself.
Feel that way, like whatever.
Yeah.
Now I feel uncomfortable.
Okay. Well,
So we might not be on YouTube anymore.
then we'll see.
And I mean,
That's okay.
For,
Our YouTube people to,
yeah, but Spotify and Apple, honestly,
yeah.
surely you got one of them.
Yeah.
And maybe we can find like another podcast platform also.
Audible.
Audible, whatever.
I don't know. Maybe. We'll see.
We'll pray over that.
In other news, people were really digging our therapy episode.
People were liking the therapy episode.
I love that.
Met some new fans.
Did you?
This weekend? Yeah.
So fun.
We're going to Taylor Swift with them.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Jake's going also.
Yeah. Well, Caleb was like,
Jake was like, you're not going to another country.
Caleb was like, you're not going to Paris without me.
He's like, that's so dangerous. It's giving,
He was like,
what's the movie?
he was like, I need to be there to protect you. And I was like, you just want to go because it's Paris.
No, Jake was like,
He was like, no, I don't.
that's a danger.
He was like, I'm going to go with you. And so now everyone's going.
No, we're all going.
So now I can't afford it. It wasn't supposed to be like that.
Wow.
But anyways, yeah. So they were talking about specifically that they really love it when we talk about Taylor Swift.
Okay. Well, speaking of Taylor Swift,
Glad that she brought that up.
and I'm so glad that you brought that up because,
Started. Can we
oh, yeah.
try our spritz?
Okay. So I got this for Jess for her birthday and it finally came. It took a while.
I was holding these games. Now people are going to talk about
People are going to comment on our hands. Okay, so anyway, Spritz Society, shout out Claudia, because we're big fans of the toast. So anyway, I dropped mine. ASM. Okay, so we were going to taste test because I've been dying to try this.
I was gonna wait to taste test, and then
She tried one without me.
it's just such a hot day this afternoon.
It was a hot day. So this is like a sparkling wine beverage.
Yeah, and I was going to the pool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's your birthday
I
gift.
just
What if I just had a Spritz?
one
So what did you try earlier? Peach.
peach. It was very good.
So now we're trying the blood orange. This is not sponsored, but it could be.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay, let's try it. I hope it's good or it's going to be.
Mm. That is. Do you like it?
I like it.
I like it. I
Wow.
like it because it's a little bit more bitter.
No, I like it.
Mm-hmm. Which the peach also was not very sweet. See, I don't like super sweet stuff.
Well, and but I do, but like this is not like
That is
Wow.
10 out of 10. How do they make? Do they mix theirs usually?
I don't. What do you mean?
I wonder if they mix it with stuff sometimes or no.
No, I think they're just drinking it because it's already mixed. A refreshing blend of premium sparkling wine spritzed with natural fruit flavors. Welcome to Spritz Society, where every moment is a celebration. Oh,
Mm.
carbonated water,
feeling
white
so
wine, cane sugar, fruit and vegetable extract, citric acid, wine, something or other. Okay. Only 120 calories. Is that a lot?
I don't think.
I have no idea. I don't drink alcohol.
Well,
For those that you don't know.
to the mini sodas, those are 90 calories.
Okay, well, this is kind of mini.
This is mini, for sure.
Okay, well, I like it
I think it's great, and that's impressive for you.
because I don't like any alcohol.
Never like anything.
Wow. I mean, I'm not going to be like, I can sip this on the boat, though.
For sure.
I could sip this on the boat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can do that next week,
Yeah.
4th of July.
So, yeah. Okay.
But I do kind of feel like it's kind of like 5 sips.
Well, I just had 4 and there's still that much in there. So,
You would get technical.
anyway, this is good.
Like, Abby, I need 3 more bites. Okay. How many bites is that?
This is good.
That is 3 bites.
Okay. So, I will say, like, as a non alcoholic girly, this is good. If you want to give it a try.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll be sipping on that throughout.
Yeah,
the
that's
episode.
really yummy. Okay, I'm
Very good.
impressed. I'm actually really impressed. But I thought if Claudia can get behind it, I can get behind it.
Yeah.
So, okay, yeah.
So is it not like a family biz?
It's like her and Ben.
Oh, it's just her and Ben. It's
Ben's
not-
off for celebrity.
Jax is not in it.
No.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, no.
Huh.
And if you don't listen to the toast, you have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah. Which every time that I tell someone that we have
Now I
a
have to
podcast,
burp.
I always tell people about the toast.
Yeah, I love the toast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Like
like,
such an inspiration.
they are. I'm really playing catch up because I can't, like, I don't listen to it when we have the big kids. I just don't have like you can't even put an earbud in. Like, people are always talking to me. I just can't catch a break. And so I'm still catching up from last week. I'm only on like Wednesday of last week. So
I had to burp.
oh, I'm like gonna be burping now. Okay. So yeah. Back to Taylor.
Speaking of Taylor. It was fun. You know, we hadn't had any much like new, just.
Yeah. I mean, they've been doing things together, but like.
Not even with just them two, but like we've kind of already seen the clips. Like we got excited when we saw the clips of her doing
GPPD,
the new songs and everything like that. And then everything kind of died down.
Yeah.
We just like really hadn't.
She's just doing her thing.
Working.
Yeah.
Girl. And
so she was in London.
Yeah.
Which was already like exciting because, you know, Joe, what's his name?
Whoever that guy is.
And Travis on the stage.
Okay. Do you think that Trav was like, hey, Tay, put me in the game? Or do you think that Taylor was like, hey, I have a really fun idea?
I think Taylor was like, I have a really fun idea.
Okay.
I don't think Travis would
ask to be in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she's running that.
She's wearing the pants.
She's wearing the pants because duh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
of course.
Yeah. So, but that was just so fun. So fun to see. I love the symbolism of all of it. Of him quite like literally picking her up from the dead. It was all just, it was good.
Yeah.
It really gave I watched it. If I've watched it once, I've watched it 500,000 times. Yeah, and I'm going to keep watching it. Who?
KK.
Wow.
He saw it before I saw it.
Oh.
And he was like, have you seen this?
It was very exciting.
And I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And I was in the middle of doing something. I was like, hang on a second. Can you just send that to me? Because I can't watch it right this second and I need you to send it to me. And so anyways, he sent it to me. And
she sang Thank You, Amy.
Oh, I didn't.
For the first time in her acoustic set. And she sang Thank You, Amy. And in her acoustic set, she does like mashups, you know, and she mashed it up with Mean.
Oh,
it was good. It was good. You got to find it. No, yeah, it was. And then she was like, someday I'll be playing this song at Wembley. Because she was at Wembley Stadium. Wow. Yeah, it was good. And then she, I know
how she just like keeps writing songs within songs.
I know.
She just can't stop.
I know. Can't stop, won't stop. It was just really giving. It was giving everything we needed Taylor Swift in London to give.
I mean, are we going to talk about the Prince?
Oh, and the Prince was there. And that's the first time she's posted Travis on her Instagram. To my knowledge, yes. Yeah, I'm 99% sure. It's the first time she's posted a picture with Travis on her Instagram. And it was of her and him and the prince and the princess and the little prince. Can you imagine in her ex-boyfriend's hometown?
Oh my gosh.
Imagine. I really hope that Joe is somewhere not on the internet. I hope he is just MIA for a while. Because honestly, that's embarrassing.
She's ruining his life.
Yeah. 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 So it was all very exciting, very fun.
Did you get Botox recently?
No, but I'm getting some next week.
I'm getting some next week.
Wow. What day? What day?
You first.
You first.
You first.
At the same time. 1, 2, 3.
The second.
Tuesday. The second.
What time's your appointment? Mine's like,
let me look.
Like maybe.
Did I just delete all of our notes? I think I deleted our notes.
Surely not.
I think I just deleted all of our notes. No, I didn't.
We know it by heart. I know it.
I didn't. I didn't.
I know it.
I didn't. Didn't. Hang on. Let me see what time my appointment is. What time is yours?
I can't remember.
Mine's 11:10.
I think mine's at 12:30.
Wow.
I want to get lunch.
Is Mom going to be there too? Yeah. Well, I don't know because I'm going to have all the children. I don't know how that's going to go.
Do you want to stay and watch my kids?
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
imagine getting a needle in your face while also holding Noah.
Wow. That's so funny.
Well,
Because I'm having a lot of movement in my face right now too.
so much movement. So much movement.
Like, I've not seen these waves.
Yeah.
I've not seen that happen in a long time.
Mine is back right here. Like permanently.
Mine's, no, it's not.
Like when my face is resting, it's there.
No, it's not.
I don't have any makeup on right now. So it's like.
Oh, you can't. Okay.
Full.
Well, I'm here to tell you it's not, but I'm telling you, I've not seen
That. This got brought up.
I forgot what I look like.
But honestly, your face is not moving very much. I mean, it is, but like when you were just talking, it kind of looked like your face was fresh.
It'll be fresh. My eyebrows are fresh. Well, 2 weeks.
So they're giving the illusion
Of,
like your
yeah.
face is like
Mhm.
I don't
yeah,
know.
was down, but now I'm up. Yeah.
But
I will
now
be next week.
my eyes. Okay, so remember I had like the thing where like this side was like doing the thing and like this side was more closed. Okay, so then I went and I got that like unit put in to try to figure out to like balance it back out, and now this eye's more closed, and I don't know how
No, it's not.
okay. Gosh.
It's not. You need to chill.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. Okay, where are we at? Okay. Have you seen the Hawk 2 girl?
Okay, so I had
This is important. This is important.
important work we're doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so
I want to get your take.
I had not like I had seen it,
Okay.
but I had not like dedicated my life to it. You know what I'm saying? And so then when I saw that you had put that in the notes, I was like, I guess I gotta like do a little bit of research. So
Yeah.
then I did. I didn't do a deep dive. I did more like a shallow end dive.
Yeah.
I have the basis, of what's happening here. How do you feel?
I'm so sad for her. Like, can you, well, you know what? I can't imagine. You say or do one dumb thing,
One dumb thing.
and that's going to go on your tombstone. Like, there's going to go to on her tombstone. For realsies.
Yeah.
Here lies. Like, her tombstone is just going to say spit on that thing. And I get that. Like, I get you doing something or saying something, and then that being like the thing you're known for now. And I'm so sad for her, and I'm so embarrassed for her. And I don't care what she says. Like, I've seen like news articles and stuff where she's like, I stand by what I said. Like, I was just having fun. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
But like, there's going to come a point in your life when you're going to really wish you wouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
And today is that day for me, for you. Because like,
Yeah.
I don't like that. What a crazy thing to say. They're putting it on t-shirts. Like, I got it like tattooed on him.
How I was trying to figure that's
No, her
So-
face and then Hawk 2. A tattoo.
okay.
It's taking the world by storm.
How I first like saw about it was that somebody like locally was making t-shirts.
Yes.
And I was like,
What is this? What does that mean? Is that another language?
because it was like to go with kind of like 4th of July theme and stuff. I
Yeah.
was like, okay.
Okay.
Question mark. By the way, I found a hat that I have to buy like this week.
Okay.
It says Taylor for president. And I need it for next week.
You need it for the 4th of July. Okay.
Why? It just feels
Because it feels American.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I need to add that to cart, and not just add to cart,
Expedited shipping.
and I add a lot of things to cart and I don't buy it.
Yeah, you got to follow through, actually. Yeah.
But anyways, that's how I first saw about it. I was like, what are we putting on t-shirts?
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
anyway, so then today I was doing my shallow dive on the TikTok about it, and like she's a preschool teacher. She lost her job. Did you know this?
I didn't know she was a preschool.
Oh my gosh.
But like,
Have I dived further?
you dove further than me.
Oh my gosh. So she was a preschool teacher.
Uh-huh.
She lost her job over the video.
I've seen
And
some
do you think
things.
that's right.
Oh, That's hard.
Because like there was somebody that said, I saw that she lost her job. It was a teacher or something like.
Have you fact checked that though?
Somebody I've saw several videos about.
Okay.
I don't know if it's completely
If it's
true.
on the internet, it's absolutely true.
For sure.
You don't even need any further research.
Somebody in education that spoke on it and was like,
I don't know about her losing her job.
she was like, what teachers do like in their private time doesn't necessarily like reflect how they are with your kids in the classroom. And
Right.
yeah. And
She's not teaching that to your children.
No.
I think that's different. I mean, okay, you've heard a lot about like teachers getting fired when like people find out they have like OnlyFans and stuff.
Also, by the way, did you see more of the interview? That's not really all she said.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
What did she say?
Okay. Well, like they asked.
Not you knowing more about this than me, and I put it on the notes. Okay.
Well, I saw it was in the notes. I was
Yeah.
like, she's gonna come. She's gonna show up. She's gonna be ready and alert, and I'm gonna be like, oh.
Okay, I'm not ready or alert. Okay.
So, it was her and her friend they interviewed.
Yes, I saw that.
Okay. And I think that they asked her about like her favorite like sexual position.
Okay,
Or
she was clearly drunk, right?
who's going out doing these interviews.
I don't know.
In these TikToks.
But clearly she was intoxicated, right?
I mean,
Had to be.
to be.
You're not just gonna pop off at the hip, something like that.
Then they asked like, it was honestly really sad because it was like this person was asking these questions as if there wasn't an answer to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like these young girls, and she was like, hey, one of the questions was, what would you say to your last body?
Okay.
And then
What did she say?
she was like, I miss you, Pookie. And then something along the lines of like, I had to get the cobwebs dusted off that.
Oh.
It was more than that one thing that she said. Like she said a lot of things.
Did you see that her dad is a pastor?
Is that true?
I don't know if that's true. That's what I was saying. Is it true? I don't know if that's true, but I did see that.
I don't know if that's true.
I don't know that that's true either.
Where did you see that at?
I don't know, on the internet.
I don't know if that's true. I did see that she did make merch in her hometown and sell it.
Of the Hawk 2?
And that she's made, and that they were estimating that she has made like $500,000 on it so far.
Wow.
Honestly, if she would just come out and reveal who she is, she could monetize on just being herself, because now everybody wants to know who she is.
I think it's known now who she is.
Yes, but she has it herself. Made a video of like,
This is real. This is me.
I'm Hawk 2.
I am the Hawk 2 girl.
Hawk 2.
I don't know. Honestly, like, it's 2024. Like, get your bag. It just couldn't be me.
No, I mean, I'm not saying that she should monetize on her dumb decisions, but I'm saying that like if she's going to, if other people are going to be monetizing on her, that's kind of the catch. It's like other people for sure are monetizing on her. Mistake. I know, you can't say anything legally.
Like, legally, I just talked to my attorney today.
Did you?
I really did, actually.
Yeah.
That is just,
Move right.
yeah. I don't think that people should be monetizing off of her mistake. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah. That's unfortunate for her.
Yeah.
But yeah, she lost her job.
Oh, I hate that. Well, it's okay. She might have $1 million off her own merch. So
I mean, according to TikTok, we don't know how true
we
it
have
is.
no idea. Yeah.
And she's in hiding.
Oh, I would be too.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, okay. That was embarrassing. So the moral of that story, kids, is like, be careful what you say on the internet because you could become viral.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's an important lesson for us to just all know.
Mm-hmm. And also, like, if someone interviews you, if someone's going to interview you,
Yeah.
maybe be in your right mind.
Maybe be in your right mind. Maybe just don't.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just don't do that. Maybe don't partake in that.
Well, like, I feel like for a long time, not me comparing us to her.
Okay.
But it's scary to, you know, talk about something or voice something and then you put that on the internet.
Yeah.
And so I think like the podcast thing has really been, it was intimidating to think to do something and then it just like lives on the internet
Yeah.
and there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, I guess you can take it down, but like
But it's still on it. It's still
there.
yeah.
And if someone wanted to, they could just like screen record or
Yeah.
they could whatever. And it's like, it's on the internet.
It's on the internet. The internet's forever.
Yeah. And yes, I mean, it's recorded and you can edit the episode and you can cut things out and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of scary, kind of like walking into a thing and being like, especially like somebody asked today, what do we talk about? And I was like, well, just kind of whatever.
Yeah.
And that's kind of scary sometimes.
Yeah.
Sitting
'Cause
down thinking,
let's just talk about
what's going
things.
to happen
Yeah.
here today?
Yeah.
Something that I really need to do, just kind of listening back to our episodes so many times during the editing process.
Yeah.
Holy crap, I say like a lot.
Yeah, we do. We both do.
So much. I almost just said like a lot.
Like a lot. Yeah.
And
Do you feel like it's made you more aware?
only I feel like whenever I'm sitting here,
Mm-hmm. Not in real life.
not in real life,
No.
when I'm just being myself.
And honestly, that's nobody's business.
No, it's not. But I mean, I could see how if you kind of have that, what's the word, verbiage in or language as you speak a lot, then it kind of can make you like sound stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to sound stupid. I'm not stupid, but saying like every third word
Yeah.
does kind of make me sound dumb.
Okay. Well, we're going to work on that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll work on that.
For sure.
Okay. Well,
Well,
here's
to like news anchor school.
here's to working on that.
Yeah. What have you been working on this week?
Like, in what way?
I would like to report that I did say something. I don't know if it was I don't think it was the last episode. Maybe it was. It was one of the last two episodes.
Mhm.
And I mentioned something about that. I don't know if I said that I hated photography or I said something about that. Like, I think I was talking about that I had overextended and overworked
Yes.
in that area. And I think that it's not that I hate photography. It's that my computers, neither one of them worked.
Okay. So now you feel better about it.
I just got a new computer.
Congratulations. Congrats,
I've been
guys.
on it for 12 months. I'll own it in 12 months. So I will have a computer that I own in 12 months. Congrats to me.
I mean,
I will try to pay it off before.
Yeah.
But for now, we're doing
Yeah.
payment installments.
payment plan. Well, it's
And-
kind of like when you buy a house, like you're like, look at my house. You're like, actually, I will not own this for 40 years. In 40 years, I will own this house.
Well, and it's like whenever you buy a house, like mine, for example, you're kind of always working on it.
Yeah.
There's always something to be done to it. And you never really are owning it because there's so much to do
Yeah.
to your house.
The house owns you.
Yeah. So the computer owns me.
The computer owns you. Congratulations.
It's so much faster.
Good.
The downfall of this whole saga. And so if you're my client out there and I have shot a session with you in the past 3 weeks and you have not gotten your photos yet, this is the PSA that I haven't put out on my business page yet.
Okay. Oh, man. This is hot news.
Basically, I was working on a wedding
Yeah.
that is due.
Yeah.
It needs to be submitted.
Okay.
And through all of this, I lost like parts of the editing, not the photos. I didn't lose the photos. I just had to completely restart
Oh,
the editing process.
gosh. And that's like
A lot.
a lot.
And so I had to start all that over. So then now that's taken precedent over
Mhm.
everything else because that should have already been sent out.
Yeah.
But now everything else is like
I'm sure you've
past.
reached out to those clients and explained that. Okay. Maybe you should.
I should.
Wow. Okay.
And I think it's because I keep thinking that I'm going to be,
Caught up.
yeah. And then it's like every day I'm not in the place that I thought I was going to be that next day.
Yeah.
So
And what a metaphor for life.
things are moving a lot faster and it's going to get me there faster.
Good.
I'm hoping, actually, I'm probably going to have to pull I've stayed up late the past couple of nights. And I'll probably do that again tonight. And then hopefully that'll kind of
Yeah.
finish that.
I worked out yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I called you, I did not that was not what I was thinking you were going to say you were doing.
Yeah. Yeah, I did not today,
Okay.
but tomorrow's a new day.
What got you back in the game?
Well, I've been supposed to do that for like 3 weeks.
That was your homework?
Yeah.
Okay.
And yep. And I've just been sort of putting it off. And yeah, I don't know. So I did.
Can we talk about homework for therapy?
Mm-hmm.
It's way harder than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at homework. I always have been.
Same.
Not
Well, you know,
best.
I was always like a cheater. And you know what? I tell my kids that all the time.
That you were a cheater?
Yeah. And you know what? I graduated with honors. I did not do one piece of homework in high school. Not one scrap. Graduated with honors. Not one moment. Yeah.
Okay.
And I just, all that to say is like, you didn't need it. You didn't need it. Well, I was really good at tests. Really, I'm a good test taker, but didn't like homework. I think homework is so dumb. And even like with Bentley, like I think homework is the dumbest thing. You're there all day.
I'm so sorry. I'm having a moment of panic. I did not know this about you.
You didn't know that?
And I'm going to have to cover this in therapy because Mom always compared like my intelligence to your intelligence. And
Yeah.
like you were more intelligent than me.
Mm-hmm.
And like I may have cheated here or there, but I didn't.
I cheated a lot.
And so now you're a fraud.
I'm not a fraud. I was really smart.
I think that you were really smart, but I'm just like,
No, I slept through high school
I mean, I slept through high school too, but
and did not do my homework. If there wasn't somebody to cheat off of, it just did not get done. I mean, obviously there's big projects and things like that, but
I'm going to have to take this up with Mom.
and now I'm out here doing homework for a 6th grader.
And you're like, I've never done homework.
No, liliterally, I'm like, this is ridiculous. I'm like staying up late trying to work on these projects. I'm like, no, immediately no.
No, do your own project.
Do your own homework.
Find somebody else to do it.
Find
Yeah,
a
I
friend.
did.
Call a friend. Literally, I was like, Bentley, call somebody. Like, somebody's got this written down somewhere, and it's
Yeah.
not me. And he's like, well, is it okay if I get my phone out? I'm like, what do you mean? Why haven't you gotten out yet? Get it out. Google it. Google it up. Let's Google this really quick. He's like, is this okay? And I'm like, absolutely, it's okay. Google it up. What are we doing? We have Google what I would have done if I would have had a phone like that. You couldn't do that on a Voyager.
No.
You know what I would have done with a smartphone in high school.
Yeah.
I would have been done after a freshman year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm going to have to cover that in therapy because, I mean, Mom really did do a number on me with that.
That's so crazy.
Just kind of making me feel like that.
Well, that was just in high school.
That comparison thing. And I'm just like,
I wasn't a cheater until high school.
I'm just kind of like, how you compared me to a cheater, first of all. And that's so unfair. Rude. It was already rude, but now it's really rude.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Well, you're not as dumb as you thought you were. Well, I think the main thing is I was always just like a really good test taker and also really good at faking it. There was one time
Faking what?
that I knew what I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
And I've always been good at it. I'm doing it right now. Like I've always just been like, I do that every day of my life, like in my job. Like I'm just out here pretending like I know what's happening, and I do not. But then I learn how to do it eventually. But like, no.
I'm like transparent to a fault. Like it's really bad. Like I'm not faking anything.
I mean, I am transparent, but one thing about me that I cover in therapy is the fear of like looking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a deep-seated like fear that I have.
Mm-hmm.
And I will not be doing that. I will be acting like I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I don't. I never do. And I never have.
Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah.
I mean, I guess I would say that
I was in like the Technical Honor Society. I'm like, I don't know how I got here.
yeah.
But congrats, grads.
I will say I did get that scholarship, that teaching scholarship.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how I got that. I mean, I lost it as fast as I got it because I was an idiot in the sense of like, I wasn't dumb in, I was obviously smart enough to get it,
Yeah.
but then I just made really poor decisions in my personal life.
Yeah.
Like
Hawk 2 girl.
yeah.
She made really poor decisions in her personal life. And now she's
I'm just really thankful that the internet wasn't doing what the internet does.
Man,
You're
so lucky.
I really
Grateful, thankful, blessed.
Yeah, I really feel like the Lord just really watched over me during that time. I really do think that. Like I'm joking, but no, he really did.
Yeah, no, you really did. Well, it's just like Taylor Swift says. You got to fake it till you make it. And I did.
Mm-hmm.
And I stand by that and I live by that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else is on the notes?
Okay, so moving on. Okay, I have to tell you the funniest thing. The funniest rumor that was going on.
Okay, who started the rumor?
Oh, I don't know who started it.
Okay.
I don't know who started it. I just,
Okay, who told you?
one of Jake's friends.
Okay.
Okay. It's actually about Dad. Have you heard it?
No.
Okay. It's about, yeah, I mean, it's about me, but it's like really about Dad.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. It's really funny. Well, what's even funnier is what Mom did to like find out if it was actually true or not. Okay. Which I heard it and immediately was like, that's not true. I mean, okay. Let me just.
Okay.
Okay. Rewind. Okay. There was a race this weekend and it was the first race at this racetrack of the season that we didn't go to it. Like when they had a late model event.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And for no other reason than the last time we raced there, we wrecked the car and we were getting a different car ready. And so we have no cars ready right now.
Okay.
That's the only reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was nothing nefarious about it. We just didn't have the car ready,
Okay.
you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this like a local place?
This is a local place. Yeah. Okay. So, okay. So we didn't go.
Of course.
What do you want me to do? Run around the racetrack? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't have a car ready, you know? It was actually my worst nightmare. Anyway,
You went fishing.
went fishing. Oh, I hate fishing. But
Did
anyway,
you go fishing?
I fished. No, I didn't go fishing. I fished like briefly.
Okay.
I probably had like 6 casts and I was like, I'm done with this. This is.
Yeah, let's circle back to that in a second.
Yeah, we'll circle back to the fishing. So Jake was talking to like his friend who was there and he was like, told him that the rumor going around the racetrack was that we didn't go because Dad had gotten arrested, that this other driver had like pressed charges against Dad. Like, this was completely untrue. Okay. And that Dad had these like charges against him and had gotten arrested. And that's why we didn't go. No, that's not true. Okay. So then Jake tells me this. No. That's not how we found out. Mom butt dialed somebody. Now it's coming back. That's not true. I lied. Somebody didn't tell Jake that.
Okay.
That was something different.
Uh-huh.
Mom had butt dialed somebody and it was like one of her friends like from high school. I could be totally making this up. Jake told me how she found out. So that could be untrue. If that's untrue, then it's just a fun like confetti added into the story.
Okay.
But whoever she called was like, while I have you on the phone, I was at Tri-County this weekend and this is what I heard. Is that true? That was like the rumor going around the racetrack. Somebody who wouldn't have known anything about anything.
Okay.
Anyway, so mom calls Jake and is like, did dad get arrested? Did Darren get arrested? And Jake's like,
Our mom calls Jake.
yeah, because Jake would know. And
But mom wouldn't know?
that's what we're saying. That's why it was so silly. Like, if dad got arrested, you would know. Like, wouldn't you know?
Yeah.
So then Jake called me and was like, did your dad get arrested? And I was like, not that I know of. What do you mean? And he told me, oh, this person said this and they told this person this. And at the racetrack, they were saying this.
Uh-huh.
And there was like 3 witnesses that saw this happen. So short.
Bring them into court.
Don't bring them into court. We don't even know them. And so Jake was like, did your dad get arrested?
Oh, Dad's sitting beside Jake. Like he's right.
No, yeah.
Dad in jail. Dad's sitting right.
Yeah, no. And I'm like, no.
Believe the rumor.
Like, not that I know of. What a dad is? You don't really know. Like,
Jake and Dad are on the boat.
no, that's what Jake said. Jake was like, we were actually on a boat that day. You know that song, I was on a boat that day? They were actually on a boat that day.
Yeah.
And he's like, do you know? Like, surely we would know. And I was like,
Dad's in jail.
surely we would have known. Because it would have been so funny. So, but we are over here, like me, Jake, and mom are now like, I'm home at this point.
Me.
Hey, well, I'm sorry. This was just like 2 days ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No.
So,
Literally, mom came to my house today. Didn't say a word to me about it.
anyway, so we're sitting there like, well, if they were going to arrest him, they would have come here. And then Jake was like, well, maybe they would have went to the garage because all the cops around town know that that he would always be at the garage. Maybe they wouldn't have come here. And I was like, y'all, dad did not get arrested. Like, we would surely know this.
You're starting your own rumor.
Yeah. So I was like, Mom, did you talk to dad? And she was like, yeah. I was like, and he was like, well, he said he did it. I'm like, we know this for sure. Okay, so I thought that was the end of the conversation. Okay. But the one thing about our dad is like, the question is, would we have known? If, like, would he have told us? That was the question.
Okay. And what's the answer?
Well, I think he would have, especially me
Yeah.
and Jake.
Uh-huh.
Especially Jake. So one of us somebody would have known.
Uh-huh.
Someone.
Yeah.
We would have heard it. We would have seen it on Facebook. We would have seen his mugshot on the Facebook.
Sure, for sure, been on Facebook.
It would have been for sure on Facebook. It would have been like hot news now. Taylor Swift. Darren Barnes gets arrested.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but I have to tell you the best part of the whole story
Uh-huh.
is that. So then we had kind of put that conversation to bed.
Okay.
The next day, which is yesterday,
Uh-huh.
I'm sitting outside, me and Jake. Kinley's like riding her little scooter thing. And mom gets home because we live with my mom. And mom gets home and she's on the phone.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And I was like, oh, who were you talking to? Is mom's best friend who works at the jail. So she's like on the phone and they're just chit chatting. And I come to the realization, I was like, I know that you didn't just call her to have her check to see if dad had been arrested because you didn't believe any of us. And she did. And I was like, you're such a little.
And
he hadn't. So the moral of the story is there's no outstanding warrants for Darren.
Wow.
Good for him. But I just thought that was so funny.
It's like you're not even there and they just cannot take it off.
The name on everyone's lips.
Take it off.
And honestly, I've just come to the conclusion. This is a true conclusion that I've come to.
Okay.
And this is the truth. This is the truth.
True tea.
And this is the true tea. And I've learned this from now, like seeing different situations play out.
Mm-hmm.
One of them being the thing with our church.
Yes.
That was one thing.
Yeah.
And then now with this situation and just like putting together pieces in my mind of different things. I've come to the conclusion that by saying nothing, you're leaving so much more room open for interpretation. And
Yeah.
if I could go back to my year ago self, I would have said something right away to like put my story straight.
Yeah.
Even if somebody had to say about it, even if that, you know, there was backlash.
Yeah.
But like even this weekend, like there was nothing, like I said, nefarious about it. We just weren't there. And because we weren't there, it was like, oh, why weren't they here? Like somebody got arrested. Somebody's got charges. And none of that was even true.
Yeah.
And the moral of the story is,
don't believe everything you hear.
don't believe everything you hear.
Uh-huh.
Have a best friend who works at the jail.
Absolutely.
And when you're not around, people are going to be saying things.
Mm-hmm.
So be around.
Or don't. Who cares?
Or don't. But like,
I mean, it's easy to say, oh, who cares? I mean, obviously, you know, when people are talking about things that you love, like, of course you care.
yeah.
But I mean, yeah.
Hang on, time out.
Okay.
I don't know who this is.
Okay.
Hello? Hello? Oh, it's okay. Thanks, bye-bye. They had the wrong number, but they apologize.
Okay. Well, why didn't you say, this is Annabeth?
Well, because I felt weird about it.
Okay. Well,
It wasn't a work thing. It would have been a 704.
okay.
It's after hours. This is 8:17. What do you mean? This is not Annabeth. I don't care. I don't know who you are, but that's not me right now. Anyway, the moral of the story is, to wrap that up, I just thought that was what was even more funny. The rumor wasn't even that funny. Like if you're going to say a rumor about me, make it more entertaining.
Yeah. And okay,
Add some meat to the ribs of the rumor.
the thing about the like our church and stuff,
Yes.
and like bringing that all back,
Full circle.
just kind of talking about things happen and you don't make a statement like right then like for example, okay, so like when that happened and like there wasn't a statement out yet, I like kind of wanted to make my own statement,
Right.
because
I had to burp. It's got me very burpy.
you know, like I think I was talking to somebody else about this, is that it was an attack like on the church, but I think everybody that is
Calls it home.
like, when I say that, there are a lot of people that can attend at any church, any Sunday, but like people that really are like in it and like
Believe in it.
behind like the vision of the church and everything, and just our pastors and
Have experienced what it's really like.
are in groups and just like
Yeah.
connected with people and stuff
Right.
like that, that it feels like a personal attack.
Yes.
on you. Like nobody's saying it about you, but it feels like that.
Yeah.
And so there were hundreds of people that were feeling that way.
Thousands. I would go to say.
Yeah, feeling like
They were
You're
personally
talking about
victimized. Yes.
talking about me. You're talking about my beliefs. You're talking
Yeah,
about
what I love, what I stand for,
Yes.
what I believe in. Yeah.
Yes. And so, I mean,
And yeah, I felt that way.
think that for the most part, that I didn't see me personally, I didn't see any members from our church that were like commenting back in really terrible ways.
No, I didn't.
You know what I mean? Like nobody was kind of
Like attacking.
yeah.
People were coming to defense of,
Yeah.
but not attacking other people.
Right.
I think that was a big, like, I know for me and you and probably a lot of people, just a need to like try to like set the record straight.
Yeah.
For people who weren't saying it
Yes.
correctly, but not in a like aggressive, like mean, ugly way. In the way that people were talking about the church.
Yeah. And about people that go there.
Yeah.
And about the pastors.
Yeah.
And about the worship team and about the way we do worship and the way that we do everything.
Yeah.
why do we have this? Like, why are we going to have this?
The paint color of the walls.
Literally anything. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But all of that to say is that if I made a statement about it, or you made a statement about it, or if anybody on any of the serve teams or any of those people that people recognize or whatever know that they go to Soma, if they would have said something, it's either way wasn't going to matter as much as hearing directly from
the source.
Yes. Our pastors,
the decision maker.
And that was something like when everything happened with you, there were so many times that either like I wanted to get in the comments, or I wanted to like make my own posts, I wanted to say whatever, and like at the end of the day, it wasn't going to matter unless it came from you, you know. Because what did it matter? Like what I said, in a way, and so. We did all just like stay out of the comments and stay out of.
I wish I would have been like, that's so hard because I can look back now and be like, I really wish I would have said something.
Which, and by the way, like the church situation and like your situation, they're
different. No, very different.
Just kind of talking about the comparison of like someone posting something on the internet that is their perspective and their truth of what they think. And then it's like all of these minions coming in that don't know anything about anything.
And they are only latching on to like this person's one
every
idea.
Person that was commenting either number one wasn't a Christian or was a Christian that's never set foot in our church.
Right.
A day in their life.
Right.
So they don't know anything about anything.
Yeah.
And so it's two different things, but it's the same kind of idea.
Yeah.
Like
the people who are like latching onto this are taking on the beliefs of this one person without the full picture.
Seeing 10 seconds of something that happened and not kind of like taking in everything that had been happening.
Right.
And then I mean, it really did. I mean, I don't blame you for not go. I don't know what it would have done for you to do that. That time.
No, and I definitely like was not in a place to do that. Like cognitively.
Yeah.
Or like even have the right words. Because one of the things about my situation is like, although it happened, it continued to happen. It wasn't just like this thing happened, like kind of with the church, like, okay, this post happened.
But the difference is that they did come up and they kind of gave their side, and that kind of like put that
Yes. Yeah. So like the question is, if I had given my side, would that have ended it all? But I don't think it would have, knowing now how it continued and things continued to get said and like different posts and different videos continue to get made. Well, we're not sure where that ended up.
Yeah.
But
one of these days we may figure this out. I'm gonna look into. I wonder if probably not, but I don't know. I very briefly looked into the vlogging cameras.
Yeah,
and because they're very like compact, and I thought, okay, well that might be a better thing to have, and then that'd be something easier to travel with.
Yeah,
because we're gonna be traveling so much.
We're gonna be traveling. We're travelers.
Paris and Ocean Lakes, and
Paris and Ocean Lakes. Yeah.
Lake Hickory.
And Lake Hickory, if you need us, that's where we'll be all summer long. Yeah.
No, but I was looking into them and I wonder if the record time is different.
Well, honestly, that's my fault because instead of setting an alarm, I just set a stopwatch.
Yeah.
I was trying to prevent the dinging.
Yeah.
But kind of like it created a different problem.
Break down the fourth wall.
Yeah.
When we're recording these episodes, my camera only allows for 29 minutes.
And ask us how we learned that the hard way.
recorded a whole episode.
Yeah, and only 29 minutes got captured.
Good one.
Oh,
I hate
RIP to that episode.
saying that, but it's true. Like,
It was a good one.
and something's happened like that.
It was a gem.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So, yeah, we learned that the hard way. And so basically what that means for us is that
We set a timer and we don't go past 30 minutes, but we did just now.
we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out,
But
but
be a little chopped up.
but coming soon,
Coming
in like a month, we're gonna like be having a studio space.
Yeah.
And a picture for that is maybe we'll have like a clock on the wall
Maybe.
or a timer of some, something of some sort
Yeah.
that we can.
It would be nice. Like, I know that it's crazy to think about because I already have like a really nice camera, but it would be nice to have something separate.
Yeah,
Or-
that's just like this stays set up. This is for this. Kind of like how this will stay set up.
This is
We won't have to
for.
break down and put back up, and
Mhm.
yeah, and all in due time. And like we'll pay for that with the money we make from our feet pics on the Patreon
Yeah.
and the episode where I tell
Dude.
my tell all.
I don't really know how. Yeah. Tell all.
My tell all. We're gonna make so much money from a tell all
One thing about that is we're doing that.
someday,
Yeah.
unless an NDAs get signed.
Say that. I'm going to say I never, ever, 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 ever would want you to feel like I would want us to like monetize on like your pain and hurt and suffering.
I mean, we're all doing it. We're all doing it.
Yeah.
Why can't I do it?
Mm-hmm.
Why can't I have a Hawk 2 t-shirt that I sell myself?
Yeah. Okay. So speaking of t-shirts, I have some ideas
Okay.
that we should probably have a business meeting first and like not record it.
Okay. I mean, I have some ideas. Get some ideas out and people could like commentate.
Definitely, like, I really think that we've got to put something on a t-shirt about therapy.
Yeah.
And either like I'm covering that in therapy, I'm gonna cover that in therapy, I'll see you in therapy, or I'm gonna talk to my therapist about that, or
This is my therapy
this is my therapy. That's a good one.
with like the T.
Yeah. That's cute.
I just thought of that. I was just like off the cuff there.
Those are all really good. Something with that.
Yeah.
I think that would really hit home for people.
Yeah. And our fan base.
Wouldn't want that on a t-shirt.
I would want it on a t-shirt.
For sure.
I mean, I say it 17 times a day. So
Yeah.
what else? I thought of something earlier today, actually, and now I can't think of it. I knew I should have written it down. I was like, I should write that down.
I mean, I definitely think that probably something that just says, and that's the T, would
Yes.
definitely go somewhere.
Yeah.
For sure.
And that city.
A hat that says piping hot. Yeah. Whoops.
Piping hot.
Piping hot. That sounds good. What were your ideas?
I don't remember.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, it's not your fault. I should have written them down earlier. Writ them down. Is that right? Should have written
them.
should have writ them down.
Written them down.
I know, but is that right? Can you say that? I should have writ them down.
Call it whoever you cheated on.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Okay.
It'll come back to me and I'll write it down. I'll write it down.
Yeah. So I gotta figure that out. Right now, like, you're gonna have to look into that admin. Like, the admin on my list is
Okay.
too long.
I'll look into that.
I have too much admin.
Okay.
I'm really hoping to like kind of offload this out of this hole
You will.
next week
Yeah.
at some point.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week for sure.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
We're gonna have to. We'll figure it out. It would be like a great escape for you.
Yeah. I mean, if not, I'll for sure see you at our Botox appointment on Tuesday.
Is that where we're recording our next episode?
Maybe.
Question mark.
Potentially.
They did kind of bring that up.
Yeah.
Do I need to make a phone call?
Probably. It could work out, honestly. We're already going to be there.
Yeah. Let me make a phone call.
Okay, call him. Okay, we've got to end this.
Yeah, so this was so fun.
Okay,
TTYL.
bye.
Bye.